baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Cleveland Indians and the Tampa Bay Rays. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. Corey Kluber, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties, and if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Now into the box, Miles Straw. He will lead this one off today.
The afternoon for Cleveland, the center fielder, number 7.
First delivery to him. And we're underway as the first pitch is a check swing, but a called strike, 0-1.
First pitch, 4 o'clock.
The pitch. And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball 1. Should be a picture-perfect afternoon for baseball. 78 degrees at first pitch. The 1-1. Is laid off for ball 2.
That's a great pitch for a spot like that. It looks like a strike, then it just comes in out of the zone. If you can command that with movement, it's a very effective pitch to pitching hitters inside.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Another try at 2-2. Hit down the third baseline. He's got it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. We all know he's just a great baseball player. He's one of the elite players in the game, and it's always a privilege to see him do his thing. Hopefully he does just that in this one.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. And a bouncing ball, foul. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a swing, and this is fouled straight back right off the catcher's mask, and that might have dazed him for a moment here. 1 out, nobody on. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal, hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. Now it's the Rays' turn. No score. Shane Bieber, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a lot of fun. This guy won the Cy Young Award last year in the AL, so he knows how to pitch. And one of the things he does effectively, he attacks the strike zone. And if he does that, he should be fun to watch in this one.
And stepping in, Randy Arozarena. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Here's the pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Reyes has to come in a few steps, but he has it for route number 1.
Batting second.
And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Matty, I'm really excited to see Randy Arozarena in this one. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
That brings up Wander Franco, as he'll swing and pop this one up near second base. And there's out number 2.
Batting third, the second baseman, Brandon.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Brandon Lau, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Here's the pitch. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Scooped up. And safe at first on a bang-bang play, as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw.
The center fielder, Evan Kiermaier.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, as he grounds one briskly to short. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. One left for Tampa. We are still scoreless. Second inning set to go, and stepping in the long ball threat, Franmil Reyes.
The right fielder, number 32, Franmil Reyes.
First pitch on its way. Good arm action on the circle change, swung on and missed. 0-2. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Now that brings up Josh Naylor, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball. Kluber has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters, and when you do that, it's a good recipe for success, and it's worked for him so far in his career.
The designated hitter, Bobby Bradley.
Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Bobby Bradley. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Well-located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
And he lays off for ball 1. Fouled off. No score here as we play inning number 2. pulled toward right center field. Kiermaier on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Is this redemption for my soul?
Last half of the second set to go, and now it'll be the catcher, Mike Zunino.
The catcher, Mike Zunino.
First delivery to him. The windup and the 0-1. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher.
1 ball, 2 strikes now.
Into the windup and the pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Into the box now, Harold Ramirez. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1.
Nope.
1 ball and 1 strike to their designated hitter this afternoon. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Jimenez camps under it, and he's got it for out number 2.
Batting 8th, the first baseman, G-Man Choi.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the belt, the pitch. And he puts it on the ground to second. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd, and we are tied 0-0. Andres Jimenez the next to bat. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And the pitch.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Man, if I'm on the mound right now, these guys are swinging at everything. You just want to try and paint the corners.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. In now for Cleveland, number 38. He's ready for his first AB here in this one. Here's the pitch. Third inning, no score to this point. There's the first hit of the game for Cleveland.
Batting ninth, the catcher, number 17, Austin Hedges.
At the plate, Austin Hedges. Pitch misses low. The throw down is well behind the plate. That's an easy stolen base. Now the 1-0.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all four corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
1 out and a runner on second base. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
At the plate now, Miles Straw. High and deep down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 0-1 offering. Hit back up the middle. Gets dirty and gloves it. The throw. He is out. That was exceptional. He got the out and prevented the runner from having a chance to score. The defense on display on this beautiful diving stoppage short. We played 2.5. No score on the show. And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Third baseman, Yandy Diaz.
First pitch of the AB now. He swings and grounds it to short. Rosario brings it in. And there's 1 down now.
Now batting, left fielder, Randy.
Back to the top of the order now. And up next will be Randy Arozarena. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. Straw is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The batter, number 5, shortstop,
Up next for the Rays, Wander Franco, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
And this isn't his strong side, at least not in terms when you look at the stat sheet or his consistent contact rates. I just don't think he's quite as smooth with his rhythm and swing mechanics when he's hitting left-handed.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
Softly hit toward the hole. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Striding in for the Indians, Ahmed Rosario. He'll start things out here against Corey Kluber.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
And the off-speed pitch is taken here, a ball and a strike. Indian shortstop behind 1 and 2 in the count.
You know, it's funny right there. You look at that pitch, and it's almost a hybrid in between a big-time old-school curveball and a nasty slider that goes off the fastball. That's kind of right in the middle right there, kind of working off the clock, that 3 to 8, if you can picture that in your head. Tough pitch to lay off of.
In now, Jose Ramirez. As Kluber's able to get ahead of him here with strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And he falls behind 0-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in, and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
And that'll bring in Ramirez as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
Nope, that's bad.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Popped him up. Zunino moving to his left, and he's got it for the final out of the frame. Down in order go the Tribe. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. At the plate now is Brandon Lau. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Now it's driven the other way with some authority. Headed toward the foul pole. Around first, he's digging for second. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
From the stretch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Fouled away.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Likely too shallow to advance here as that's taken by the center fielder.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the catcher, Mike Zunino.
Next, it'll be Mike Zunino. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. He's set and the pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Zunino, a drive. That's out to deep left field. Left fielder looking up, and this one is gone. A home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left as the Rays move in front now 2-0.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
The batter, the designated hitter.
Into the box, Harold Ramirez.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
1 for 1 with a single so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. So now to the plate, Manuel Margot, and he fouls this one off. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Chopped to third, tough to get to. Ramirez is there. There's one. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn two.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get one, which they did there.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that brings up the corner infielder Ji-Man Choi. From the stretch, as it's grounded sharply to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it, and he'll step on the back. So here is Josh Naylor. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
The first baseman, number 22, Josh Naylor.
First pitch of the AB on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Standing in now, Bobby Bradley. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Circle change here, but it's taken for ball 2. The 2-1 home is a fastball whiffed on for a strike.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got 2 decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or he's going to drive the ball the other way?
Full count, 3-2 to the Indians' DH. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
He's got good swinging this stuff in this game. That's back-to-back Ks, and that was his 9th of the game. If you're striking out 1 or more an inning, you're throwing the ball pretty well.
Stepping in now, Andres Jimenez, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. First time up, he went down looking. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And another foul ball.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes Kiermaier, and this one will bounce into the wall. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it 1 good at-bat at a time.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one. Mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Now the 1-1 pitch. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. He'll come home with it. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher's standpoint, D-Roy. You get the first 2 out of the inning, the next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
Austin Hedges is at the plate now, and he takes a called strike. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. And it's a ball and a strike to Austin Hedges. He's running. Pitch outside. The throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Here's the 2-1. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ballgame, and the inning is over. Digging in will be Yandy Diaz. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
The third baseman, Yandy.
First pitch of the AB now. The windup and the 0-1.
Yep, that ball went out.
And it's fouled away. Here comes the 1-2. And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Here's Randy Arozarena. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Line, but speared on a hop. And there are 2 away now.
Now back, the shortstop,
So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And in to swing the bat next is Wander Franco. First offering on its way. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. He's got it. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. They lead it 2-1. All set for the start of the inning, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Miles Straw.
the center fielder, number 7.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Still 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
At the plate now, Ahmed Rosario. No balls and 1 strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The windup and the 0-1. And he misses here with a slurve, even at 1-1. Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and no one will get this one.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Here comes the 1-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
To the plate now, Jose Ramirez. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. No hits to this point. Goodness, 0-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Fouled away. Two out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Brandon Lau.
The second baseman,
I'm just keeping it real. Nobody knows how I feel. Cause you wasn't there when I almost drowned in my own blood, sweat, and LLV. I remember him and Jack used to control the parties, and they would let us know when it was the right time to leave. LLM. I ain't even know you, but your brother's my brother. Shout out, Kesey.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is into second base with a double, his third hit this afternoon.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Into the box now, Kevin Kiermaier, as he hits it weakly on the ground toward first. And he is out on the tag.
Sometimes for a first baseman, the best thing you do is just go ahead and tag the guy like that. Hey, there's a lot more that can go wrong when you try to throw to the pitcher or the second baseman covering.
Mike Zunino will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Pitch on its way now to Zunino as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Here's the center fielder. He makes the catch, but here comes the runner from third. And it's a diving tag, and he hangs on for the out, and the inning is over. Little resistance there as the Rays are down on 4 pitches, as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Now to the plate, here is Ramirez. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Now Reyes with a drive, well hit out to deep left field. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So a solo shot down the line in left as the Indians have come back to tie it at 2.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
The first baseman, number 22, Josh.
Now the Rays manager is going to take that slow walk out toward the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Certainly did his job here this afternoon, but he'll have nothing to show for it as he'll be credited with a no decision. So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. So now to the plate, Josh Naylor. Popped him up. Choi is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 44, designated hitter, Bobby Bradley.
Striding forward now is the DH, Bobby Bradley. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First offering. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
At the plate, Andres Jimenez, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The windup and the 0-1.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today. But some late-inning heroics here as this home run makes us even again. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Harold Ramirez. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Now the first pitch. He sends it on the ground softly to the left. Ramirez with a barehanded effort. Got him.
The right fielder, number 13, Manuel Margot.
Stepping in next, Manuel Margot. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Hey, this guy has really been attacking the zone, and this lineup has been more than happy to swing at a lot of pitchers' pitches so far.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline. Bases are empty, one man out. High chopper to third. Ramirez is up with it. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, first baseman, G-Man Choi.
Next to hit, G-Man Choi, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Popped him up. Naylor has room in foul territory, and that retires the side. Rays go in order, 1-2-3. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. So now to the plate, number 38. Couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Number 38.
Now here's the first offering.
Ball. 1-0.
The 1-1 home. Is strike 2 swinging.
Count 1-2.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Stepping in now, Austin Hedges. And it's fouled away. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a curveball taken for strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. The pitch. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
In now, Miles Straw. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh and 1 count. Here it is. Weak grounder back to the mound. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Indians go down 1-2-3. Score remains 2-2. Sam Hentges is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Striding in is Yandy Diaz, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Third baseman, Yandy Diaz.
First pitch on its way. As he lines it out to center. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out. And there are the final numbers for the Indians starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Standing in now, Rosario. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Into the box, Wander Franco. And he puts it on the ground to second. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Like clockwork, a 4-6-3 double play to end the threat. The three of us are back after this message and a word from our local stations. Jeffrey Springs will be on the mound to start the ninth inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. New inning set to get underway, and next will be the speed threat, Ahmed Rosario. First delivery to him. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
The windup and the 0-1.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Hit out towards second. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. On to first, and how important is it to keep this guy off base in a tie ball game? One away.
Not sure the spin throw was necessary there, but it sure looked good. Would have been questionable if he threw it away, but he put it right on the money for the out.
So now to the plate, Jose Ramirez. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next for Cleveland, the right fielder from Ramirez.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ramirez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
That last at-bat, that showed me something. It's not that easy to hit a changeup over 400-plus feet out of the ballpark. So this guy gets some good extension, strong wrist, and this guy's got some terrific bat speed.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull it.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tribe, and this game is still tied at 2-2. All set for the bottom of the ninth, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Brandon Lau.
MLB. I remember him and Jack used to control the parties, and they would let us know when it was the right time to leave. LLN.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
To the plate now, Kevin Kiermaier.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
And into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single.
Hey, nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's one out in the inning. They got one more to play with that they could potentially be productive with. But this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
Here now is Mike Zunino.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
One there. Back to first, a double play. And we are heading to extra innings. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means free baseball here this afternoon. 10th inning coming up, and we are tied 2-2. We are into extra innings, and here comes the first baseman, Josh Naylor.
The first baseman, number 22, Josh.
Peter Fairbanks takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike one, 0-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Ball one. 2-1 to the Indians' first baseman. And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. And time will be called here as with the important go-ahead run at second base, they'll opt to go and get a little more speed out there. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Bobby Bradley. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Here's the first pitch.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
The 1-0. A ball and a strike.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now the 1-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. Next up is Andres Jimenez. In his career against this pitcher, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Here's the first pitch. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Miller is digging for home, and he is out at the plate. trying to take the lead, but this game's going to remain deadlocked as the inning is over. Indians lead one. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Oscar Gonzalez is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right. Now to the plate, Harold Ramirez. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a line drive to left. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Matty, it's hard to say right here. I got to believe they dove into the scouting reports on every outfield arm. He did not take an aggressive pass coming around third base bag right there. So I just think the third base coach had to hold him.
Throw over to the bag. Runner's back. At the plate, Manuel Margot, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the winning run will score as they walk off with a 3-2 victory.
That's what you call doing your job, folks. He knew he just needed to lift one to the outfield, and that's just what he did. Hey, a walk-off sac fly isn't as dramatic as a game-winning hit, but it's just as effective. Great team win right there.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Peter Fairbanks earns the victory on the mound. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Rays, 3 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For Cleveland, 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 46 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Yeah, got some in the back like some mosquitoes, and I never play myself. You getting